All right, this is step number 3 on the community, on my community. So the past 2 steps were accepting where you were, accepting your problems, and knowing you have to move forward. The second step is making a path for yourself about where you want to go, where you are now, and where you want to be. The third step is actually acting on this new knowledge that you have gained, new experience you've gained, new wisdom that you have been given. And what that'll look like is you'll have a whole bunch of people that will walk similar different paths from you. So one person will have a plan of, I'm going to go to the gym and eat better. Another person will have, I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to gain some sort of new information every single week. And these two people will collab and work together as an example on growing together. The person that reads books will say, hey, have you gone to the gym today? Have you eaten better? What have you eaten? How have you improved for today? And then I can chime in and give suggestions as well on that. And then the person that is reading, or the person that's going to the gym, can chime in on the person that's getting more knowledge and says, what have you learned today? Have you learned anything today? You know, what are your goals for your learning this month, this week, today? And then my teachers and I can chime in and give suggestions on that as well. And because you've went through the first 2 processes, you now have a clear picture in your head of where you want to be. And that is very, very important for this last step. This step is going to take a very long time because it takes 3 weeks to develop a new habit, averaging. And you have to keep that in mind when you start a new path, when you create your own path, just like I have. And it took a while. Sometimes you just decide one day that I'm just going to take a cold shower, and then you never skip 2 days in a row. You know, I mean, I've never skipped 2 days in a row for cold showering, and it's been over a year. It's something I do. I meditate as well. Haven't skipped 2 days. I skip a day here and there, but I mean, life happens. And if you can acknowledge that you're not going to be perfect in the process, you know, you're not going to eat the best always. You might have Cheetos here and there, or whatever you want, some cake or some once a month. It won't kill you. But the main point is for you to see active growth within weeks of starting your business, of starting your new habit, of starting your new journey. That is the main point I'm wanting to give to you, is to actually see progressive results within a matter of weeks, not months or years, but where am I now? And oh my gosh, look how far I've come in a matter of 2 weeks. All right, and this process does take a while because the progress is very minimal. You notice it. Other people that are close to you may notice it. When I chime in and my teachers chime in and give suggestions, we'll notice the progress and the change. We will notice you progressing in a good or bad way. And that leads me to my next point of, what if you actually pick the wrong path? What if you regress? What if you don't make any progress? You actually lose progress, you know? Because that's also something that happens. It happened with me. And it's not good. That would be considered a failure. And that's okay, because life will have setbacks. Life will give you failures. It's only a matter of time. All right. And if you do regress and if you do pick your wrong path, that is totally fine. We will work with you and put you back on a more right path for you. We'll diagnose, why did you choose this path? What did you do to go on this path? Why did you create this path? Why did you find this path? We'll ask you the deeper questions like I just stated, and then you'll answer by saying, oh, I chose this path because of this reason and then that reason. And then we'll say, okay, why don't we switch these two? Why don't we switch that one? Why don't we go this different trajectory? What are your thoughts? What do you think? And then we both can come to a collective understanding of why you didn't progress, why you shouldn't have progressed in this area, and why you will progress in another area way better. So even if you go up a mountain, it turns out it's the wrong mountain, that's fine. We'll just pick you up in a truck and drive you back down, and then you can pivot and then go up another mountain. You know, you're not going to walk down the mountain yourself. You're going to be taken down the mountain with us. You're going to be guided down the mountain. And then you're also going to be guided up the mountain, up the new mountain with us as well. That's if you regress in your chosen path of whatever it is. You know, let's say it's a new business like SMMA, social media marketing. You realize it wasn't for you. Okay, that's cool. What did you learn? What skills have you gained from that to put into your new business? What did you like doing in this business to where you can take and do that? I stated before, you want to do something that you're naturally good at, and everyone has that one thing that they're naturally good at. You just have to, you need to discover it. I can help you discover it by asking various questions, by going into your thought processes, by going into your habits, hobbies, your schedules, your sleep schedules, how you eat, how you drink. All these things are very important to identify what kind of person you are, what you want to achieve, and then what skills that you're good at. And then that way we can formulate a more correct path for you to take in the future. All right, and if you happen to regress in that path, okay, it's fine. We'll take your skills that you've learned from this business or venture or whatever you've done and then put it into something else. And that way you have more of a chance to succeed the second time. Alex Hormozi, he talks about this a whole bunch of you have to try a lot of things. You have to act. That's the only thing you gotta do is just act. You just gotta go for it. And a lot of people only do it one time, or they wait too long. I noticed this. I notice a lot. They wait till they're 60 years old because they're waiting for the perfect niche that no one's discovered, which is never going to happen. Okay? Everything's pretty much already been discovered. It's very, very rare that you find something like that. So you're wasting your time. That if your reasoning is, I don't want to have any competition, well then, if you don't have any competition, how do you know your product will succeed in the first place? And then, yeah, so you just have to try a lot of things. And the second point that I'm going to stress is people try things one time and then get scared to do it again. That's bad. Don't do that. Okay, that's very, very bad. You got to try things multiple times. You need to fail multiple times in your life. Okay, and you can fail upwards. Like, people don't stress this either about like, oh, I'm making 10K a month. Yeah, I'm making 10K a month and failing every day. Okay, like it's okay to fail and make a whole bunch of money doing it. They say 80% of, well, 90% of businesses fail within the first 4 years, and some of them are worth millions of dollars. Like this guy, like as a good example, you could make a startup that makes 10 million in revenue. You take about 3 million home, and then all of a sudden it fails, but you put all your money into real estate, so you're fine. You failed on paper, but you're still rich. So failure isn't that scary as long as you learn, and as long as you have a good enough skill set to trade your skills for money. Not time for money, you need to trade your skills for money. That's what's important. And if you can do that, you're never going to be broke ever again. You trade your skills for money, which is why you fail in one thing, all right, or you succeed in one thing. You succeed or fail in one thing, and chances are you aren't going to do that one thing for the rest of your life. Let's say 5 years down the road, you change niches. Okay, cool. What skills have you learned from that business that succeeded to put into your next business? What skills have you learned from your business that failed to put into your new business? Okay, it's very, very important to learn from your mistakes, learn from other people's mistakes. That will make you grow quicker. Having people around you that are like-minded will make you grow faster. Everything that people around you will make you grow faster. Everything that I stressed before will make you grow faster. Or if you join my community or not, these things will make you grow faster. The roadmap to success is identifying your situation. Yes, I'm a loser. Yes, I'm a failure. Why am I a failure? Here's all the problems that I'm currently facing. Okay, cool. Let's solve these problems, and then let's build a roadmap on what I'm good at naturally, what I want to do, and backtrack all the goals, all the hardships, all the problems and solutions that you're going to have throughout this map. Plan it all out. All right. Third step is acting on it. All right, you got to go for it. And sometimes the plan part can take 15 minutes. Sometimes it can take 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, okay? Sometimes accepting your problems can take a long time. But if you have these 3 steps, you will be successful, all right? Again, identifying your situation, your problems at hand, what you're currently facing. Why are you in this situation right now? Why is this your responsibility? Why is it your fault you're in this situation? What do you want? And then the second step, how can you solve these problems? How can you overcome these hardships? How can you build a roadmap, create your own map, your own journey to your own success without relying too heavily on other people, without impressing other people? Only gain wealth for yourself, only gain success for yourself. How can you do that? That is the second realization. That is the second process, is the second part in the process. The third step is acting. Just freaking do it. Just go out there and fail. Go out there and fail. Go out there and do it. Regardless, over and over and over again. Maybe you succeed the first time. Good job. That's awesome. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Most people I know that are entrepreneurs don't have one business. They have multiple. So they fail all the time. And they're very rich. So keeping that in mind, failure should not be that scary. It's a process. It hurts. Eating the frog first. Doing the deep work in the morning first. Waking up at 5 a.m. All right. Developing the discipline is the fundamentals. Just learning the fundamentals and how to treat yourself, how to treat other people, how to treat your journey. You're walking in the forest and you're creating your own path. You don't want to litter on your own path. So keep negative thoughts out of the way. Keep bad habits most of the time out of the way. Only focus on your path. Don't focus on the person's path next to yours. All right. Unless it's unless it helps your growth, which is why the community is very helpful, because it puts people that are growing together on the same trajectory but different paths. They all want to grow together. You want to grow. I want you to grow. We can grow together. That is the main goal for both of us. And that is how you will succeed. All right. The 3 steps that I just told you twice is how you will succeed in your life. Doing the fundamentals of discipline, doing the hard stuff first, deep work stuff first, accepting you're in a bad situation, accepting help from me, accepting help from other people around you to boost you up. That will be your success. Thank you.